Okay, so it's recording now. So can you go back to the uh yeah, so basically as far as this, I think the feedback was the at Rajivness needs to go down to the same line as the Motivation Monday. The Motivation Monday will be left aligned. Um then that's with the existing picture, and then there'll be a variation of this picture with the image being flipped and the text being flipped. Uh, and and also using all caps.
Okay.
That was the feedback for this. Can you go to the one before? Uh, yeah, so I think as far as this goes, Melissa, so do you think like the at Rajivness should be at the bottom, or is it fine where it is?
Um, can we try switching the hashtag to be on top and then the website to be on bottom and then like the Rajiv Nest to be on bottom too? So it's like the website and the Instagram are in the same line and the hashtag is above that.
Or could we have like all of this on one side on the left? Do you think that might look better?
I think that might cause some imbalance.
Okay. So you were saying switch the .com with the at Rajivness,
Switch to .com with the hashtag.
with the .com with the okay, with the hashtag. Okay, so the hashtag goes on the top and the .com goes at the bottom. Okay,
Yeah. And then push the Rajiv Nest down to the bottom too.
okay, okay, cool. And do you think that this picture needs like a screen or anything for
I
readability?
think the readability is pretty good.
Okay. Okay, cool. And the next one? I'm sorry, the one before this. Yeah, so I think the comment here was check to see if there's any one of your pictures in that dusk kind of thing, or dusk is just something that stands out in my mind. But if there's any other picture that you can think of, just make like one or two variations depending on what picture you think fits. And
Okay.
and definitely put photo credit colon and then your Instagram hashtag on the Melissa, like what do you think? That should be on the left, right? Where?
Yeah. I think it should be on the left.
Okay. Okay. Elena, any thoughts?
About putting
Like about like the text. Currently the text is like center line. What do you think about that?
like the quote text.
Yeah.
I like it center aligned.
Okay.
I think it works really well.
Okay. Cool. Um, and so as far as flipping it from left to right, like we're not doing that in this, are we? Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, just checking, just checking. Okay, and the one before this, Harry? Yeah, so I think this is where I think we we first said about the flipping. So in this one, we're flipping it, we're creating one version where we're flipping it from right to left, the text and the picture. It was the text and the picture, right? Elena?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, text and the picture. And Melissa, as far as the hashtag goes, are we using the same thing where the the hashtag goes on the top, .com comes at the bottom, and Rajivness is at the bottom? Are we doing that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Okay. And the one before this, Harry? Okay, yeah, I think this one it was like putting that screen for legibility and like of course all caps.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So I think we captured yeah, also like the fixing the typo on the Motivation Monday. Yeah, that was like the
Okay.
thing. Okay, so we can go back to, okay. Hard work beats talent, and talent beats work hard. Okay, nice. Yeah, so, um, yeah, like my comment here is like about the screen for legibility.
Okay.
And guys, just like comment on anything else that you think about it.
I feel like maybe a center align would help with this, just because the dude is sort of in the center of the picture, and I feel like when you put it to the left, the right side feels kind of empty.
Yeah, it's-
And
Okay.
I don't think, yeah, I don't think it's very like necessary to see his face or his like chest.
okay, yeah, that's cool. I certainly agree. Yeah, with your point of view. And do you think it'll help to have a screen, Dylan?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Um, okay.
Oh, can I stop sharing for a bit? I need to fix something.
Okay.
Cool.
Sure. And Dylan,
Sorry about that.
did the video upload?
Yeah, it's uploaded. I can send the link right now.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to like just screen share to see if it, or do you think that lag thing is gonna come in?
I think it will come into play. I can try.
Okay. Let's see if there's a lag, we'll like watch it by clicking the link.
Okay. Let me just get it to load. Okay, you can see it,
Yep.
right?
Michelle, that was amazing what you shared with us about the.
So I can make it like more time before the text comes in, so it's less abrupt.
Okay. Okay. Can you play it again?
Yeah.
Michelle, that was amazing what you shared with us about the power.
Want to play it again? Let me bring it back to.
That was amazing. Can you like put it back? like, yeah, can you put it back to the beginning and don't play it? I just want to see the picture.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So is it possible for you to find a picture where there's like like the actual car on the roller coaster?
Yeah, I could probably. Yeah, I could probably find one.
Yeah, because I think like having the car, like car on the roller coaster with people doing something, even if it's like a silhouette, even in the background, it would still be fine because then it at least shows that it's like a roller coaster in action sort of thing.
Okay. This one, it was easy to use this one mostly because it was sort of like a black and white image, and I was able to put my own background on it. But I can. What if I found like a picture of a roller coaster that wasn't necessarily attached to it, like a cart, and then I kind of placed it onto the track to make it look a little more natural?
Sure. Yeah.
I could try that. Yeah, I'll try.
Yeah. And so the reason you selected this picture was so that it kind of looked more like an ambient kind of picture, so that when you put the text over it, it wouldn't be like too busy or something.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I was thinking of having like an amusement park themed background. And actually, I made like a I was gonna put like a Ferris wheel, and I made sort of like a design for the Joyride logo while I was doing it just randomly. But like I wanted it to be sort of, I was gonna have a Ferris wheel and different things in the background, but it was just too kind of crazy. So I just settled for like a roller coaster is easily connected to Joyride. So
Okay. And which software did you use to make this?
The animation or the
Yeah, the animation.
okay yeah, I use Premiere Pro.
Okay. This is what, Adobe?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and like, so guys, like, what do you think?
I like it. Does the background have to be purple?
Nah, it could be any color. I just decided on purple because before in the other intros that Deep Cuts had, it was sort of like a blue. So
Okay. Can we try like messing around with a few different colors and seeing what it looks like?
yeah, definitely.
Melissa, did you have any colors in mind?
I guess if we're going for like a carnival thing, like a cheerful, like bright color, maybe like a bright blue or yellow. I'm not really sure.
What about like orange?
Oh yeah, orange would work.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Yeah, let's see what that looks like. And as far as the font that you use, do you know what font that was?
I think it's called Coolvetica. I like downloaded it from Defont.
Okay. Can you like move the timeline to where the font is on the screen? I just want to take a look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we make the font thicker? Like, can you use maybe like I don't know, Gotham, or one of the fonts that we're using on the Instagram?
You want
Yeah, just to see what it looks like.
Okay. Yeah, I can try that.
And like, yeah, Melissa, Elena, Harry, like, so what do you guys think about like the font?
I'm fine with the font. But yeah, I think we should try like different kinds of fonts just to see if we like them better. Like right now, like this isn't bad.
Okay. And would you use like, I don't know, I guess like a gimmicky kind of a font which is very associated with Carnival, or would you kind of lean more towards something that's a little bit more cleaner and easy to read?
I guess if it wasn't like too gimmicky, then it might work.
Okay.
But like if the O's are like clown faces, like that
Yeah.
doesn't work. But, like I guess you can have like a little bit of fun with it.
Okay. So I guess, Lynn, if it's easier for you to like mock up the font just like as a static image, and just to kind of like take this as a a still image and put different fonts on it just to see what it looks like, if that's easier to do than using different fonts in the animation, I'll kind of leave that up to you.
Okay, cool.
And I think as far as like even to Melissa's point and your points about experimenting with the color, I think even with that, like we could try to see what it looks like, even in the still image, because then we'll see the picture with that tint of whatever the color is, whether it's a blue or orange or or let's see some like variation there. And and then
Okay.
the words in a couple of different fonts to see, like, does it look clean? Is it easy to read? Like, is it effective? Because ultimately it'll have to be like phasing in and out like you just showed, and it would have to work, in that way. So yeah, so I'll kind of like, leave that up to you, Dylan, as to if you want to show it as a static image, or if you want to animate it. So I'll leave that up to you. Either is fine.
Okay. All right.
Okay, cool. Was there anything else, Dylan?
I could just show like the one example I made.
Okay,
for the
yeah,
quotes.
sure.
Let me think where I put that. Give me 1 second.
By the way, just a random question. Does anyone here have any like DJ skills or music mixing or anything like that? Either interest or aspiration or anything?
I have a friend who wants
Okay.
to be DJ.
Is your friend looking for an internship? Yeah,
I
ask
could
him.
ask him.
Ask him. Does he go to Hofstra also?
No, I've actually known him since I was like in
Oh,
fifth
okay.
grade.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, I have it here. Okay, I lost it. Hold on.
What font is this?
I believe this is Arial
Okay.
Black.
So I think for this, well before needs to be together. So I don't know, when you do it, just kind of like do it such that well before is like together, because separated it kind of loses its power.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the rest is fine as far as the sentence structure. What do you guys think?
I just had a question. I know this is one of the images I put in. Is the image quality okay? Because I can send the original of this photo.
I think it. I'm not sure what like the pixels were on the original one. I think when I like blew this one up to fit it into 800 by 800, it did lose a little bit of quality.
Yeah,
Okay.
same to mine.
Yeah, if the original image has better quality, then I'm yeah sure. That.
Yeah, because it should be. I should have a good quality one because it's a photo that I took, so it shouldn't be that bad with quality.
Oh,
So I
okay.
can find it.
Oh,
and
this
send
is
it to
this
you.
is your photo?
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's a picture of my cousin
Nice.
actually.
Yeah, so this definitely needs like a photo credit. Photo credit : that should be like on top of the Rajiv Jadhav. Or like, where do people usually put photo credits?
In the caption.
Oh, they don't put it like on the picture?
Yeah,
I
usually.
feel like you should just tag people.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you said it's either you tag people by like when you tag people, and then you said the other way is, and you also put it in the caption.
Yeah, you could do either.
Okay, but I guess what you're saying is like the best practice is that you don't put it like on the picture.
I mean, I guess you'd have to ask Elena which one she would rather have.
I'm okay with whatever is easiest. I don't really
Yeah,
mind.
no, I mean, I'm just, because like you guys, I think, are more in tune with Instagram than me, since you guys are like active users on it. So I just kind of like, want to know like, what is the, like, I guess the correct way of doing it. So, like for example, I know that when I'm reading like magazines and stuff or TV, like in the video they say like, source so and so, or like in the picture it says photo credit, like whoever the photographer is. So that's how you see it in print and TV. Uh, but as far as online goes, yeah, I don't know. I'm just like asking you. I'm kind of looking to you guys for guidance.
I mean, I can make a version where I put the photo credits in like the top right corner if Elena wants to send me her like Instagram or something like that. And we could just see how it looks. I also wanted to ask if you want Rajiv
Yeah.
Jadhav to be
So
on
that
like
needs,
like
yeah. So that needs to the
at the
hyphen
bottom.
Rajiv Jadhav. Yeah, I think that's missing from this since it's a quote. So we definitely
Okay.
would need to add that. Harry. So as far as like photo credits go, like in your experience, like how do people usually do it?
Well, for in this case, because it's a quote and are a lot of there are already a lot of words on the picture, so I feel like it shouldn't you shouldn't put your the person's name that you want to you want to give credit to on the picture.
Okay.
Again, it's just too crowded. And usually I feel like if I'm taking pictures for friends, they would just tag me in the caption, says photo credit to me. And then if it's doing for a company, I mean, some people would have their own logo, like a watermark on the image, like at the corner or something like that.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha.
I mean,
Okay,
that's
cool. I like
typically
that. I like that. So, like, so when we like post this to Instagram, like exactly like Harry said, like tag, like if this is Harry's photo, then tag Harry's Instagram, channel. Elena's photo, in this case is Elena's photo, so tag Elena, as well as like in the caption, definitely put it by saying photo credit, colon, and the Instagram. Uh, what's the best practice? Is it just at and the Instagram handle, or do people also spell out like, photo credit colon and the person's name? Like, what's the way of doing it?
I usually just see like people at like
Okay,
photo credit
cool.
at,
Yeah, so if
and then
that's
your
how
name.
most people do it, then yeah, we could do that too. Cool. Yeah, so we're doing both the caption and tagging both. Okay. Okay, great. Yeah. So, Dylan, let's see the next one. Oh,
I just made you up because
gotcha. Oh, because you were busy on the video thing. Gotcha. Okay, that's cool.
yeah,
Good job. Good job. Harry,
thank you.
did you had like a lot, right? So let's
Yeah.
take a look.
Yeah, it should be ready.
Okay. Yeah, I think this one we were saying that it should be like center aligned, and let's put like a screen for legibility. Cool. Okay. Next one. Also, yeah, guys, it's just like a general sort of like rule, protocol, whatever. If anyone has any thoughts, even for a picture that has passed, you please say, hey, like Rajiv had a thought about that, okay, can I share my thought? And I'll be like, yeah, of course. So, like, please do that. It's not that like if I moved on to another one, it means like that's like sealed and closed and thrown away the key or anything like that. So, it's always open because if anyone has further inspiration based on anything and you have ideas, please, I'm requesting you to please share them. Okay, so never settle for good enough. Okay, so again, this is like the Elena and Melissa question. Should this be flipped? Or should it be center aligned? What do you think?
I think just flipping the
Okay.
whole image would be fine.
Okay. And as far as the treatment of what we're doing at the bottom for the words, I think we'll just use like a standard approach for what we did in earlier pictures. Yeah, we'll just
Yeah.
we'll just use that like as a standard thing. Okay, cool. So Harry, like, of course, I'll upload this and make it available to everyone. But as of now, you're clear as to what the tweaks are, right? Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll take notes.
Okay. Yeah. Next. Oh, that's good. Yeah. So should this be center aligned?
Did the quote fit on one line? Like, would it fit that way?
I doubt it.
Okay.
No.
I think a left align would work too.
Okay. And I think, yeah.
I use center aligning.
What?
I like the idea of center
Okay.
aligning.
Yeah, so Harry, as far as this picture goes, let's see two versions, center aligned and left aligned. Well, the hand is already in the
Okay.
center, so I don't think flipping it would make any difference. Okay. By the way, is this one of your pictures, Harry, Elena?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
it's from the Google.
gotcha. Okay, cool.
Dot Wiki.
Yeah, if any of these pictures are any one of your pictures, please let me know because I kind of want to know. Okay, yeah, next. Yeah, guys, what do you think?
If there would be any way to like fit the text on all on like the sort of black, I feel like that would look a little better aesthetically.
Okay.
So it would sort of be like, I guess, 4 rows of text including the Rajiv, right?
Yeah, or you could like, I mean, yeah, you could do it like that, or you could just sort of make more black space on the right side and just sort of move the whatever that is, like the rock hole down, left and down, and maybe flip it too, and then put it on the other side. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So I think like when you said move the picture, basically just like slide it from where it is left to the left, and that'll create a lot more space to 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 be black or whatever, and maybe that's part of the photo as well. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, Harry. So let's try that. And I also like the idea of having the text on the black part and kind of restricting it because then we're not, like sort of in a way like obstructing the beauty of the picture because it is a beautiful picture. Okay. Okay, cool. Uh, yeah. What do you guys think?
feel like the message of the quote is sort of like you're losing because you gave up. I don't really get it, I guess.
Well, it basically says don't give up, you know.
Yeah.
Because like when you give up, like there's only one outcome that's possible. That is, you're definitely not going to do it. But when you're still still playing the game, there's a possibility that you might win. There is a possibility. So I think that's basically what it's saying. And as far as this picture goes, like, do we like where the hand is, or should the hand be more in the center? Like, do you guys have any thoughts on that? Or should it in fact be skewed either left or right? Like, what do you think?
I kind of like where it is right now. Like,
Yeah.
it's like coming out right in the middle of like everything.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's move on. Yeah, so I think this definitely needs a screen because there's a legibility thing. And also, can we find like a picture of, I don't know, like, I'm not a boxing fan or aficionado or anything, but do you guys, Dylan, like you're into sports, right? So was there some match in the maybe not too distant past where somebody KO'd but they got up?
Like yourself, I'm not really a boxing aficionado either. I'm sure you could find stuff online though if you just look up like
Okay.
comeback.
Yeah, like so either and I'm thinking the picture could be either boxing or MMA or MMA is pretty hot right now, right? Harry, like does anyone here follow MMA? Okay.
10 years ago, I guess.
Okay, and I guess we can't put like a wrestling picture or something, right? Because yeah, I don't think that counts, right? Yeah, Hulk Hogan got up after the Great Khali threw him down or something.
Yeah, you can get Undertaker 2 coming up from the tombstone.
Yeah, I guess that would kind of make it too comical, I think, right? Using those imageries.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, yeah. So as far as this goes, are we like flipping it, or do we just want a different image, or what do you guys think?
I would still probably go
Okay.
for a different image.
Yeah, let's see if we can find a different image because this image looks like it's from the, I don't know, 60s or 50s or something. Like, okay, yeah. Next one. I like this. I like this picture. What do you guys think about the placement of the text?
Probably center align maybe.
We should try flipping everything too.
Okay, yeah. Let's see what it looks like. So I guess Dylan, let me ask you a question, right? So like this picture, in some way, is sort of similar to that cave picture, right? Because like if you look at how the guy is standing, the angle that it's forming, it's sort of similar to that cave wall, right? So kind of like the way Harry arranged the text sort of kind of aligns to that, but you still said like put it in the center. So can you kind of like help to describe why the center would be, like more powerful in your opinion?
I don't know. I guess just to me, like it. I see what you're saying. Like that is a good point. Like I feel like that does help with sort of the angle. I guess to me, just center alignment just always feels more aesthetically pleasing. Um, but yeah, I mean, even if you flipped it and then did left align, that would probably retain what you're talking about and also
Okay,
look
I mean
a
let's
little
let's see
better for
what it
the
looks
text
like,
too.
So cool. But I think I do understand
Yeah.
why you said center line, because I think in this picture, unlike the other picture, it's like pure black. So there's nothing that breaks that blackness. Like earlier it was that a ray of light or something, so that kind of made you want to keep the text on the black. Here it's pure black everywhere. So putting it in the center would still make it equally readable without, I guess, sacrificing or compromising, the quality of the picture.
Yeah. And I mean, the action between them is sort of in the middle of them. Like they're going at each other, so that's where the motion is going in the
Mm,
picture. So I mean,
mm.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess
Dylan.
center would just sort of
Mm,
add to that.
mm. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Mm. Dylan, the director. It's got two D's. Come on. Come on, people. The
Mhm.
writing's on the wall. Director Dylan. Yeah. I like it. I like it. So, Dylan, can you change your screen name to Director Dylan, please? No, no, no. No, you can change it in Zoom.
Yeah, I'll work on that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on. We're telling the universe right now that you're a director.
How do I do that?
You can, yeah.
I did not know you could rename yourself. Okay, I'll do it.
That's right. That's right. How does that feel? Tell me. Tell me how it feels.
It feels new, I feel like I'm stepping into
That's good.
a
That's
new
good.
new area.
Because, like all your comments have been like very, like it's not like a random comment, and not that any comment made in this call has been random, but you've been like very particular about like balance and where the eye goes and stuff. So, and since you want to be a director, whether it's in advertising, TV commercials or short films or indie movies or any one of those showcases at Cannes, just by the way. Yeah. So when you win your
Mhm.
Cannes Golden Lion or whatever lion, I'm like demanding right now. I'm demanding a reference or a citation like, hey, I want to thank Rajiv from R Square Media. He saw this 5 years ago. Thank you, Rajiv. Yeah, gotcha. Okay, cool. Yeah, so let's
Yeah,
move to the
I
next
got
one.
you for sure.
Uh, but do you guys, I mean, what do you guys think? I think the picture works, right? Or do we need a different picture?
I think the picture works. You could probably try a different picture too. One thing I would just say is to put um, Rajiv's name on the left side, maybe. I feel like that just feels more natural.
Making it left aligned?
Yeah, like
Okay.
like the hyphen Rajiv. Just put it on the left
Oh,
side
really? I thought it was
because I
on
feel
the
like
right
that's
hand
just how
side.
quotes show up normally. Um, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could do it either way, but for this one, since
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I mean, there is more space on the left side too.
Okay.
So
Can
I don't
can we actually check, like, Harry, can you open an Instagram and look at I don't know, like look at I guess what's his name? Let's look at Tony Robbins as well as the other guy. What's his name? Brendan Burchard. Yeah, their Instagram, like
I've
I'm sure they post
looked
stuff.
at their quotes.
Just want to understand what the like best practices for this.
Tony Robbins just put his signature underneath the quote.
Okay, so Brendan Burchard, yeah, so certain quotes that are center aligned, it's in the center, and then quotes that are, let me see. Center actually seems to be, I think, the prevailing theme. I think a lot of people are doing center aligned. So I think there must be a reason for that. Harry, can you open up Instagram on the computer?
Yeah, yeah.
And can you search for Brendan, Brendon, En, Burchard, that's Bur, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Ooh, I love that car. Was that a Centenario? I think that was a Centenario. But anyway, I digress. Okay, so let's scroll down. Okay, so there seems to be like he's putting like quotes in the center, and the line like his name is below it. Okay, can you open that one up? The road picture. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's. So he's just saying ta 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 and then Brendan Burchard without a hyphen. So what do you guys think? It's better to do with the hyphen or without the hyphen? What do you think? Okay. Okay. So let's. So Harry, yeah, you can X out of this, and let's see if he has. No. No, just X out of that picture. Yeah, I just want to see if he has any quotes. Okay, so this is that like an email or something? Yeah, can you click that?
Looks like an Instagram comment.
That's a caption.
Okay, yeah. So I don't think that's relevant to what we're doing. Quotes. Okay, so fine. So I think his theme is mostly center line. And so when in our thing, when it's center aligned, is the name centered as well, or is it on the right hand side? Yeah. Can you
Well,
like
I can.
Harry? I think you have some where it's center aligned, right? Can you open up some of the past ones?
Yeah. Well, this is.
Oh, that's center aligned. Okay, and this and the name is on the right. So so what do we think? Do we want when it's center aligned? Do we want the name on the right, center, or left? Like, what do you think looks so? Like again, from I guess every picture can be different because of the elements in the picture, but if it's like, Harry, do we have a picture where it's like not necessarily a hand, but Yeah, so that one, yeah. So yeah, so this one, it's center aligned. The name is below it. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, below it, something like this. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Uh,
I think when you have it
okay.
center aligned, it might look better without the hyphen. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
I guess just something a little less
Okay.
makes it
Yeah.
look a
So
little
let's
weird.
try that, Harry. Let's try to um, put it without the hyphen.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Okay.
for
Without the hyphen for every post or
without the
just
hyphen for that
this
one,
one?
just to see what it looks like. And if we like how it looks, um, then let's
Okay.
then let's do it that way. Without the hyphen. Oh, and on the Instagram, can you open
Okay.
up Tony Robbins just to see, just to get another perspective? Yeah. Okay. Oh, so okay, courage is a muscle, blah blah blah, and okay, so even he's putting his name in the center. Okay, so that's fine. So yeah, so center. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think center just looks more balanced, I think. Well, yeah, yeah, that too.
Based on the
Okay,
picture.
cool. Yeah, so let's continue the preview. Next one. Okay. Okay, so for something like this, like would center align work? Okay.
I think it kind of fits in with the left line.
Okay, fine. So I guess the only like universal comment for this is the making it all caps. Okay. Yeah, let's keep moving.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Okay.
Th this is centered. So
Can we create some space
do you want me
between
to move the?
the bulb and the thing? Like maybe the bulb could be a little bit lower. Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
can move it
also
down
like
a bit.
instead of that semicolon, you could just make that a comma. So
Okay.
in this case, like what are we thinking? We want the name where in the center or left, or what do you guys think? Okay. Okay, cool.
The name should be in the center.
Yeah, I would say so
Um,
too.
and also, Harry, again, this is just an idea. Like when you actually do it, you'll kind of get a better sense. But if you think it makes sense to make the bulb a little bit smaller, I mean, that's fine too. But I'll kind of leave that up to you because, you're the designer.
Okay. Yeah, because it's based on the picture size. The picture
Okay.
isn't. Yeah, I mean, I'll see what I
Okay.
can do.
Yeah, let's keep moving.
I think this is the last one.
Okay. So what do you guys think about this as far as positioning of the text?
What if you center align the text in the text box and
You
then
mean
moved
like
it to the
flip the
right?
picture?
Like, you know how both those guys on Instagram, like they had their quotes were center aligned, but they would have them in the negative space somewhere to the
Or
right or
you
to
mean
the
like
left or
the
wherever they
picture,
had
so you
space.
would see only
Okay.
half of that
Well,
question mark kind
yeah,
of?
like this one.
Okay.
No, I'm talking just about the text right now. Like if you sort of center align the text not in the picture but in the text box it's in, and then moved it to the right so that it's like
Yeah, I
equal
I
going
don't fully
down.
follow, but if
Does that make sense?
if Harry knows that,
Yeah.
that's fine.
It's okay. I got it. I got
Okay,
it.
that's cool. Okay, great. And you're saying, Harry, that's the end of the show? The end of the Harry show? Okay,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Great work, Harry. This is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Does anyone else have any designs that they want to show?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I have a comment about the email campaigns that we've been sending. So like the one where we personalize the subject and the pre-header with like the first name got a lot more
Yeah,
clicks
excellent
and
insight.
a lot more opens than the one where we didn't do that. So I think we should continue doing that. And then also I think that like in terms of the actual email itself, we should make like the title line, which is I guess in the one we just sent, it was like want to expand your network. I think we should move it to be above the image because like the first thing that you put down is the most important thing in the email. So we put the image still is like very eye catching, but we should put the title first so they know
Okay,
like
yeah, let's try
on the
that.
line
You know,
to
I
come
think this is
first,
like
and
a
then image
ongoing
and then
kind of
title.
experiment to see what's working, and we're taking learnings and insights based on what works, and putting it back and putting it into the mix, and seeing what works. Yeah, that's good. And
Yeah.
Elena, were you able to check
Yeah, definitely.
the Eventbrite to see how many RSVPs we got? Come on, guys, come. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, but thank you for your candor. Like I say, we're like all about candor and keeping it real. Okay, good. So 15. Okay, so that's so based on what Melissa just said, um, so I think as far as the lists go, we should let's create a list of like basically let's exclude people that have not RSVP'd, and let's create another list and we'll call it people that did not RSVP or something. And let's use that list, and using the the best practices that we just uncovered of what you just said, Melissa, of like putting the name and the pre-header and the thingamajig above the image. I mean, you know what it is, so it's not like I need to. Yeah, it's not like I need to spell it out or anything.
Yeah. So do you want this list to consist
Yeah,
of
all
people
people that
who
did.
didn't open the message or just all people who
Yeah.
did RSVP?
So I guess.
RSVP.
So is that something that you could like do from within Zoho, or would you need the list of people that didn't RSVP from Elena?
I'll have to like play with Zoho and see if I can get it. But if not, then I'll just log into the Eventbrite and then like get the
Okay,
list
cool.
of
And
everybody
so you have
who
access to
RSVP'd
Eventbrite?
and then filter it out from the Excel sheets.
Okay. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Good work, Elena.
Yeah.
Okay, and okay, so just a general question. What is everyone's approximate bandwidth like as far as tasks? Are you like at capacity, under capacity, over capacity? Uh-huh.
I wanted to ask about the promo for Joyride.
Yeah.
That's a video where we preview the next guest, right?
So that's actually something that
Um,
we create using
do
Lumen
that
5.
Monday.
So have you used Lumen 5 before? Yeah, so Lumen 5, it's super easy to use. It's kind of like PowerPoint.
I have not.
It's a software that allows you to put. Have you used Canva? Okay, so basically Lumen 5 is kind of like using PowerPoint,
No.
where you put in text, you can drag and drop videos from their library, and you can like create a video like in seconds. It's super fast. You can also upload images into it, so you can like then
Okay.
drag, like images that you upload, and it could be either photos or designed images, and you can make videos in like different formats. You can make a vertical video, you can make like the square video, you can make your standard landscape video. So there are like many formats that it supports, and you can do all that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So like, I'm gonna be really busy this weekend, so I think we were doing it with me and Harry were on that. So Harry, if you want to take the lead on that for now, and then I'll try to do it like if I have time, I'll do it Saturday.
Yeah,
maybe
it's
at some
and
point.
so in that case, I think the way that we can divvy it up is
Cool.
until things change, and you let us know, Director Dylan, that so right now just kind of stay focused on the intro motion graphics for Joyride, and then once, because you did create like various like
Okay.
options and thoughts and ideas, all of which need to be like worked on, so to see what's possible. So I think like you run with that, and as far as like the Joyride promos for the guests, which is like a recurring thing, Harry, yeah, that's something that you can do. It's like super simple to use. It's like when you use it, you like, I'm confident that you'll get it in like under a minute, because it really is very simple. It's very intuitive. Lumen 5. That's LUMEN number 5
What's it called?
.com. Yeah. Yeah. So as far as so usually the way it works is like the show is on Saturday, late morning, 11:30 a.m. Eastern, and we usually do the promo like Monday, Tuesday, so that people have enough time to see the promo and be excited about the guest and then tune into the show. So since the show is, since we're already on Friday and the show is tomorrow, so let's not do it today just for the heck of it, because I value your guys' time. So at least now, since everyone has a clarity as to what it is, we'll do it for next week, where we'll try to do the promo by like Monday or Tuesday, so we can post it on LinkedIn. Yeah. And as far as like the guest goes, what I'll do is, so the next guest would be Krista. So what I'll do is, I think do we have like some shared folder for the coach task or something that everyone has access to? So I'll just like put images. I'll create a folder there called Joyride, and I'll put images of the guest in that. So you can just kind of use that to, create each promo for each week. Cool. Yeah. Okay. And Melissa, Elena, like, what about you guys? Like, what's your bandwidth like?
I think
Okay.
right now I'm like
And do you have any
probably
like
do like
video
another
editing
project.
like interest or skill? Okay. Oh, that was a resounding no.
No.
Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, that's cool. And what about like
Yeah.
social media posting and stuff? Is that of interest?
Yeah. Oh, I'm
Okay,
supposed to work
sweet.
on
Okay, that's
posting
good. So that's
the
good.
designs
And
onto like
then
Canva caption.
oh, there's the another thing is that there's this. Okay, I don't know if I told you this, but there's this other there's a non-profit called Bright Now that I set up after my speech at the United Nations. So we need to set up the social media
Yeah.
channels to support Bright Now. So basically, we need Facebook and Instagram. So yeah, so currently we have someone that's supporting Bright Now for
Okay.
LinkedIn. So the part that's missing, I think, is Instagram and Facebook. So is that something that Melissa you could take on? Okay, excellent.
Yeah,
Really?
we can do that.
Yeah, I mean, if you can do TikTok, great.
Love
Why not,
TikTok.
right? That's what? Really?
Well, it's gonna be shut down soon.
Wait,
Yeah,
is
We're
that
thinking
real or is that a
of
rumor?
Chinese apps, right?
yeah. They're thinking of it.
Somebody said that TikTok is banned in
Uh,
India. Is that
Probably
true?
gonna happen. That's what everybody thinks.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
That's
they did
pretty
it like last week or 2 weeks ago or something.
wow, that's pretty drastic because India is like
I guess that's like political
over a billion
issues.
population. Wow. It's like a major market to be banned from. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, we can always use that content on Instagram. I think that's what most people do in any case, right? All that TikTok content is recycled on Instagram. Cool. Yeah. So if you can, yeah, Melissa, if you can think of any concepts, TikTok-ish concepts, feel free to experiment and any shuffle dance or anything. Yeah, shuffle, floss, whatever the kids are doing these days.
Okay.
Yeah, great. That's awesome. Yeah, any concepts that you have for that, certainly, like let me know. What I'll do is I'll like move the assets, like the logo and stuff in that same quotes folder. And Elena, just for, just for my sanity, can you please do you have the link for the quotes folder? Can you paste it in the chat?
Yeah. I mean, everything's just on the
Yeah, that's
folder
fine.
board right
The
now.
the
I
link for
think
that.
everyone's
I
quotes
think you
are
might
in
have
its
already
own
done it in the
folder,
past,
so I can
but
just share the
you
whole
know,
folder with
just
you.
for so it's easier to get to. Okay, cool. And last but certainly not the least, Elena. So what's your bandwidth like?
Not too much going on right now. I don't. I Tuesdays trying to figure
Okay.
out what
Okay.
if there's anything
So
else I
you
need to
have
for
some
each course
bandwidth
on it,
for
but I don't think there's too
stuff.
much going on.
Okay. Okay. Cool. And as far as like any like video editing stuff, any video editing interest or skill?
I've done like small things here and there, but the thing is, like, if I make any videos, it's really hard for me to
Oh wow.
upload because my
Okay.
internet's really slow.
Is that
So it's
so?
hard for me to
Like,
actually
who's
share
your
anything.
service provider for internet? Oh really? Wow. I thought AT&T was bragging about 5G and all that, 5GE and all that stuff.
So
No? Okay. So you could make a hotspot from your phone, right?
my phone internet's fast, not my computer.
What? You
No,
like
it costs extra because you have unlimited, so you can't hotspot.
that
Yeah,
doesn't
you have
make
to
any
like
sense.
it's like you have to
It's
pay
bizarre.
more hotspot if you have
Yeah, I would
unlimited.
file a Better Business Bureau complaint against them. No, I would. I seriously would. The way to do that, it's super simple. It just takes 2 minutes. Go to bbb.org and click File Complaint. Find AT&T, and you'll be done in like 2 minutes. And you can actually use that complaint to negotiate a better deal as well, like on your monthly bill. Because then what will happen is AT&T is going to be chasing you from their president's office or whatever, and they'll be like, "Oh, Elena, please, what can we do to help you? Please tell us, please." And then you'll be like, "Okay, fine. I want this hotspot nonsense. I want that to be removed from my account. So I want like hotspot access or whatever your demand is." Yeah. So that's, in fact, I'll put it in the chat. And I've been using this ever since I came to the US as a student way back in, I don't know, 2002. Since then, and somehow I found out about it and I've been using it. It's very effective. Like it's sometimes ineffective against companies that don't care, but most companies care. So yeah, it's pretty effective. Okay, cool. So I think that's about it. Anyone else have like any I don't know, like any comments or like stuff about anything? Yeah, I think I have the
You want me to make the bright
yeah. So we could use the yes your future yes at your future is bright .org. I'll give you access to that email. In fact, let me do that now. Just bear with me for a moment.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the email, and it's like everything is on Zoho, so it's mail.zoho.com to access it, and the email is yes at your future is bright.org, and the password is you guys are gonna laugh when you see the password. Uh, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it was set up on Friday the 13th. I don't know, but yeah. Okay, cool. So check and see if you have access to that. If not, just text me. And
Yeah.
okay, yeah, and then I guess we'll need to like think of like content for Bright Now. Like either like quotes or just like data about what's happening with kids, either talking about homelessness or stats on how coaching can, result in better performance at school or, things like that. Yeah, and as far as like the template for posting, we could use the one that Harry designed, that template, since that template is like perfect for Instagram, the square, the box one. So yeah, we'll use that. Also, Harry, just an idea. Like, do you want to think of like maybe that screen? Maybe that screen could be a different color based on the season. Like, what do you think about that? Like,
What
well, you
what
you
screen?
created that box for the Bright Now
The
announcement thing,
cross-border.
right? Yeah, the template, and like the text wasn't like legible because of the background image.
Oh, the
So we
template.
said like
Okay.
let's put that 30% transparency screen to make it more readable. So
Mhm.
my thought was, what if what if that color in that screen was reflective of the season that we're in? Like currently we're in summer, so maybe that screen is, I don't know, some color that's associated with summer, maybe yellow or something like that. And when we get into fall I think is more orange, and winter is, I don't know, gray, white, whatever. Spring is more like green or light green or something. So I don't know. That was just a thought. Like, what do you guys think?
That could be
I
cool.
can
Yeah.
I can make different versions
Okay.
and multiply it.
Yeah, and
Put
also,
it in there.
like, I also want to be like, can you guys research on basically any like day, like Children's Day and like days like that? Because as far as like for both Bright Now as well as for the coaching thing, I would kind of like the us to like recognize days, especially if some days are more significant than others. Like Father's Day, Mother's Day, that's like super significant. So we definitely need a code for that. So Elena, can you like come up with like a calendar, like in a year, usually what are the like days that most people do? I know that you can really get into the weeds with days, like there's some day that's Jigsaw Day or Comics Day, or there are some like really random stuff like that. But let's start with like the most general ones, as well as, but more importantly, the ones that are like specific to something around kids. So maybe Comics Day is relevant to kids, so maybe we could use that as a, a kind of quote or something for right now. But maybe Comics Day is not as relevant to Rajiv Jadhav. So can you come up with like, I don't know, maybe like a master calendar of like all days, keeping these two like use cases in mind?
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
I know for like you said Children's Day, like I know because like in Japan there is a Children's Day, so like do you want to do it like based in
Yeah,
America? Because
America.
like
The
yes, there's a
focus is
Children's Day in
America. Like the
Japan, but
days that
it's
people
not really
talk
clear
about
why.
in America.
Okay.
Is Text Day?
Oh,
Okay.
Really?
next Wednesday is text day.
So that's the day that people
It's
text
text
more.
day. Yeah. Okay.
So it's what, Happy Text Day?
Yeah.
Is that what people might say?
I'm pretty sure not. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good. So that's good to know.
Yes,
That's good to know. Happy
yeah,
text day.
I
So like
guess.
text somebody you cared or something like that, We can make it something nice without being too woo about it. By the way, Harry, like, were you there in the conversation where we were talking about woo woo? Woo woo. Oh, okay. So woo woo is basically like when we say like
I think that
this
was
is
just
very
Chris
woo
and
woo.
I.
Woo woo is an expression that means like it's very like some esoteric statement which is really like disconnected from reality. But it's like, a statement that says something like, still your mind and find your inner peace and focus on your consciousness and feel your rhythm and feel your vibration and focus on your inner peace. Talk to your future. All that stuff is very woo woo, you know. So stuff like that is considered woo woo, So whenever we say, like, for example, there's this famous, motivational speaker and coach called Deepak Chopra. So Deepak Chopra talks about, well, he's actually doctor. Deepak Chopra is actually a doctor. He talks about like quantum physics and metaphysical reality and like, what is your consciousness and the state of your consciousness today and how was it yesterday and, like all very like abstract stuff that it's very kind of interesting, but it's not something that you can just take and do right now and I don't know, like not necessarily something that you can let's say make $10,000 with tomorrow kind of thing, or something that you can, I don't know, just shift your performance in a certain task with that thing. It's very like something that's very broad and you really need to think about it for like hours and hours, meditate on it if it makes sense to you. And so that's basically what woo woo means. Like it's too like, almost like hocus pocus kind of, sort of. But I think you kind of know what I'm saying, right? Kind of, sort of, yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, so that's what I mean by like whenever I say woo woo, it's yeah, that's what I mean by woo woo. Yeah. So Elena, can you do you think you'll be able to come up with that list by I don't know Monday? Okay, cool. Yeah, and let's see if we can. You said text day is when? Next Tuesday? So
Yeah, and it's tax like people pay taxes, not like
oh, tax. Oh,
it's
tax. I heard
texting.
text. I was
It's
like
like the
texting.
deadline for people paying taxes.
Oh,
Yes, not
Tax. Oh,
like
tax. Yeah.
yeah.
What most people cringe about. Are like, okay. Gotcha. Wait, wait, is that the 15th?
God.
Oh, so that's the deadline, right? That's the extended deadline. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that was just for this
Hmm.
year, right? It's not like,
Yeah.
I mean, but okay, but I don't know, let's see if we can come up
Yeah.
with a line or something for that. Like pay your taxes, pay your dues. Yeah, maybe something like pay your dues, like, you got to put in the work kind of
Can celebrate
thing.
me.
Sure, why not? Why not? Maybe you can like, add that to the mix. Maybe, so let's create one which is Melissa Originals in the deck. And yeah, I'm serious. Like seriously, let's create because in the deck you'll see there's Rajiv Originals, and then let's create another section called Melissa Originals, and let's seriously put it there. I'm serious because honest, why not? Why not? Because let's see, right? I mean, if it makes sense to have a quote that talks about that on tax day, great. And also by that virtue, if you kind of look at it from a slightly creative way, we can say taxes are like paying your dues, and you need to, like you need to pay your dues before you can get what you deserve, sort of thing, you know. So maybe that could be another angle, that's using poetic license, using tax day as, something that makes people look at tax day a little bit differently. Yeah, yeah. So we're looking at like two routes, right? Route one is uh make a Roth IRA, right? That's what you said, right, Melissa? Make a Roth IRA, yeah. Make a Roth IRA because that's gonna give you tax shelter, and so when you're 66 or 65 and a half, you can basically get all that money without paying Uncle Sam. You can get to keep all that money, and that's route one. And route two is, pay your dues, and yeah, yeah, pay your dues, and
I can't wait.
there's nothing sweeter than success, something like that. Cool. Yeah. So, Melissa, do you think you could work on that, or Elena too? If you can come up with ideas around that. Yeah. Uh, cool. So I think that's about it. Was there anything else? No other, no other business, right? Okay. Okay, cool. So I think that's about it. Thank you, guys. Happy Friday, and continue the epic work. You guys are amazing. And yeah, I look forward to see more awesomeness on Monday.